escort the wall to Tule Lake Fairgrounds.
The American Traveling Tribute, also known as the AVTT, travels the United States of America in order to provide a forum of communities to come forward together, honor, respect, and remember all who have sacrificed their lives for our country's freedom.
There are a few people that I grew up with and played with that are somewhere on the wall. There are the names of some men that died in Vietnam with my father. My father earned a Medal of Honor that evening.
We as Americans have a short memory in a lot of areas, so veterans tend to be forgotten about. We got to be out there and continually reaching out. We're trying to honor all veterans. We've developed our Cost of Freedom display, all these gold dog tags, all the men and women since the end of Vietnam have given their life in Iraq and Afghanistan.
We're very grateful that the wall is here and for what it represents and what it means.
Could you raise your hands, please, if you're a veteran of the United States of America?
God bless you.
That's one thing that we have heard consistently, that many of these freedom riders are freedom fighters.
A lot of bikers are vets, and they stand for freedom and for what it takes to give us that ability to ride.
You know, we have an Air Force base here, home to the 173rd Fighter Wing. We have some of their members in the audience here today. One of the things we talk about with the sound of those jets is the sound of freedom. I'd like to endorse comments that have been made in the past on another sound of freedom, and that's the sound of a V-twin at about, 3,000 or 4,000 RPM.
There's a certain amount of pride that fills my heart when I look and see this flag right here. There's a certain amount of anger that fills my heart when I see somebody trying to desecrate that flag, because it represents my freedom. It's a symbol of the freedom that we hold so dear. Right now it's a good time somebody say amen. Amen. We thank you for our freedom. We understand, God, that the freedom we hold so dear wasn't cheap. We understand the blood of these Americans was shed on a foreign battlefield so we could be safe in our homes here in this blessed America.
It's a community very rich in veterans history, and for a motorcycle rally to have a patriotic theme, it just sort of is a good fit. We also wanted to bring again the founders, both founders this year of Operation Gratitude. Operation Gratitude has sent over 450,000 care packages to our men and women in hostile regions of the world who are out there serving and protecting our freedom.
Patriotism in America is still alive and well, and there's people out there, such as the biking community, that are not afraid to stand up and say, you know what, I support the soldiers, regardless of what your opinion is about the war.
Many of you can imagine this story. 18, 19 years old, 1,000,000 miles away from home, can't call, don't get letters in the mail, you have no idea what's going on at home, and you have no idea what the attitude is going on at home. And you don't know what you're going to walk into when you get home. And it's scary, especially being young and not really knowing a lot. All you know is you're in a foreign place doing something you didn't ever think you were going to have to do. So now when they go, they get care packages from us, not only from their families, and a lot of these guys are single child in a family, they don't have a big support system. So they're not getting mail. They're not getting anything except bad news that, hey, you got extended for another 6 months. Well, Operation Gratitude, what we do is make sure that those kids know that America supports them, that we're going to go up and down around the world to make sure that when they come home, they know we got their back.
There's always going to be a service member deployed somewhere in this world, an American service member, and we are going to make sure that they know that people at home don't forget them.